Hey guys, so like I said in my Blu-ray collection video, and seeing that Star Trek Beyond is literally a couple of days away, I'm going to review not just this 2009 Star Trek movie, but also Star Trek Into Darkness as well. I am filming both this review and the Into Darkness review on the same day, which will explain why I'm wearing this same shirt in both of those videos. Good? Good. Let's get on with the review. Star Trek was released in 2009, directed by J.J. Abrams, and stars Chris Pine, Zachary, Quinto, John Cho, Simon Pegg, Anton, Yelchin, Zoe Saldana, Karl, Bruce Greenwood, and Eric Bana. If I've missed any names out, then I'm not going to repeat it. Just tough shit. Now, I'm not a massive Star Trek fan by any means. Before this movie came out, all I really knew the names of were the characters and the show itself, and that was literally it. However, when I saw this movie for the first time, I was blown away because it was not just entertaining, but it also opened my eyes to the wider Star Trek universe, which is definitely one thing this movie does very well. It caters for Star Trek fans in a very subtle way, whilst also being a great movie at the same time. The cast is perfectly chosen. Zachary, Quinto and Chris Pine put their own twists on Spock and Kirk, whilst also respecting the original roles of William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy. Others like Zoe Saldana, Simon Pegg, Karl and the late Anton Yelchin add a lot of enthusiasm to their respected characters. Also, Bruce Greenwood, who's in the film as Captain Pike, gives a lot of warmth and a fatherly approach to that character that works for the sake of the movie. The direction by J.J. Abrams is very good as well. There is a lot of energy put behind the camera, which gives the film a constantly moving fast pace, which I think is what the series needed at the time. And of course, I have to talk about lens flares. At first, I didn't really notice it, but after so many people mentioned it, it became a lot more noticeable, and in all fairness, I think it works fine. It adds to the futuristic style of the movie, whilst giving everything a sort of slick look. The visual effects are great, and the score by Michael Giacchino is one of my all-time favourites. Also, the rather ballsy move to kind of restart the continuity timeline of Star Trek really works in this movie for one reason and one reason only. They do not get rid of what happened before it. They still respect the Gene Roddenberry timeline of the original show and keep it there. They just add this new timeline as kind of parallel to it. The only problems I have with this movie are that Eric Bana's performance as the villain is very weak, both in terms of presence and motivations. And there is also a scene where Kirk is on a snow planet and he's being chased by a monster. Again, that kind of feels out of place and could have been taken away from the movie entirely, and you wouldn't have noticed either way. Apart from that, this is a very, very enjoyable movie that I can watch again and again and again. I'm going to give the 2009 Star Trek reboot a 9 out of 10. It's full of memorable scenes from the destruction of Vulcan to the drill platform fight. It's such a good movie, it's very enjoyable, and it's how a reboot should be done. It respects the original whilst also putting its own unique twists on the original as well. So guys, like I said, I will be doing a review for Star Trek Into Darkness, which will be out in the next few days. If you've enjoyed this video, then remember to like and subscribe. You guys have been awesome, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!